Three-room tents take up a lot of space, so it can be hard to find somewhere to pitch them. They are also heavy, and huge tents rarely hold up well against windy weather or storms. It's often easier to use two tents instead, or set up a screen tent to hang out in. However, if you are camping with a large group and staying in one spot for a long time, a three-room tent will definitely give you more space and privacy. There are many products available to choose from best three-room tents, each with different characteristics, benefits, and prices. To help you make an informed decision, I did dynamic research, read tons of reviews from customers, and compiled a list of the best three-room tents from reputable brands. After much research, I found these products much helpful for people like you. If you want to know about the price and other information, be sure to check my description. So without any further delay, let's jump into the video. Number 1. Core Instant Cabin 12P. Even though this tent is very affordable, it is surprisingly well made and has a great design. For an instant tent, it is pretty sturdy and handles bad weather very well. It also has built-in ventilation, so you don't end up with condensation problems in cold weather. I love the design of this tent. The entrance doors are in the middle. You enter a large room that can be used for hanging out or storage. There are room dividers on each side, giving you two separate sleeping spaces. The room dividers zip so are easy to open-close. You don't have to unhook them to get in, as is the case with some cheap family tents. A queen-size air bed fits in each section of the tent, but with little room around the sides. The only real downside of this tent is that it is very heavy. There is also a lot of fabric, so packing it up can be a challenge. It does withstand bad weather well, but you may need to reseal the seams eventually. Number 2. Coleman Rocky Mountain 5 Plus. The Coleman Rocky Mountain 5 Plus is pretty small. This makes it easier to pitch, and it takes up less space than other multi-room tents. However, don't count on using this with air mattresses. The room divider is removable, so you could fit a queen in the bedroom area, but you are better off using sleeping pads or cots. The tent is designed so the front room is for gear storage or hanging out. There are storage pockets along one wall. You can fit a little table in there, and there's enough headroom for standing up. There are massive clear windows in the front room for light, but annoyingly they don't mesh, so the ventilation is pretty poor. The tent has a very high hydrostatic head, 4,500 mm, so withstands bad storms and rains. Like all tunnel tents, you've got to stake this one out very carefully, but the shape means wind goes off of it, so it is suitable to use in bad storms. Number 3. Ozark Trail 10P Tent. Most large family tents are cabin tents. This one by Ozark Trail is a modified dome tent. To set up, you crisscross two poles in the middle to make the central room. Then you put another pole on each side to create two more domed rooms. Setup is a bit trickier, and it will take you at least 15 minutes to do by yourself. If you don't mind the difficult setup, the Ozark Trail 10P tent has some awesome features, especially a smart design. It has 3 separate rooms. Each room has its own door. This means people can actually sleep in each room and get in and out without bothering the other campers. Or you can use the side rooms for sleeping and the middle room for hanging out. Because it is a dome tent, the headroom isn't great. The side rooms are very low, and I wouldn't recommend using a queen mattress. It's better for low cots or smaller air mattresses. Number 4. Bushnell 12P Cabin Tent. Bushnell isn't a well-known camping brand, but they do make this nice 3-room tent. I love that it actually has 2 doors so you can get in and out without bothering people sleeping in the other rooms. The layout is also very practical. It's 20 x 10 feet, so you can fit up to 4 queen-size mattresses inside. It would be a tight fit though, so 3 queens is the maximum to aim for. In sleeping bags, you could actually fit 8 to 10 people comfortably. The Bushnell 12P isn't a true cabin tent because the walls aren't fully vertical, but it still gives you very good headroom. It is very easy to set up, but you'll need 2 people. Short people might struggle to set it up because of the high ceiling. This would have gotten my top pick for the best 3-room tent, but the materials are cheap and low quality. The poles and zippers might break. Expect some leaks and rain. It's also annoying that the room dividers don't zip. You have to unhook them to move between the rooms. Number 5. Camprose 12P Tunnel Tent. The Camprose is a tunnel tent that comes in 9P and 12P sizes. The 9P tent only has 2 rooms, but the 12P version has 2 room dividers to create 3 rooms. The entrance door is in the middle of the tent. There are no other doors, so the middle room is only suitable for hanging out or gear storage. The room divider in this tent isn't the most functional. Since there is only 1 door, you have no way of getting into a room when the divider is up. There's no zipper on the divider, so it's slightly annoying to unhook the divider to get in and out of the room. For such a cheap tent, it is surprisingly well made and seems to hold up to bad weather well. The curved shape definitely makes it better in windy weather than a cabin tent. There's adequate ventilation to prevent condensation on cold nights. I personally don't like tunnel tents very much though. They have to be completely staked out to stay upright, which is difficult on rocky ground. That's all from my end. I make helpful video daily, so do subscribe my channel and hit the bell notification. To get more information, or if you want to know product price, please do check my description. For any kind of problem, please comment below, so I can help you further. Life is short, so enjoy every bit of your life with our cool products, as it's going to make your life much easier. Thanks for watching, have a great day.